Hey ghouls and gals, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Katie Nicole, and this is Mystique Vixen 1, where we dive deep into the mysteries, the macabre, and the downright creepy. Today we're starting off a new series that I'm sure you'll love. True crime meets the paranormal. What more could you ask for? Today's case takes us to the edge of reality itself. Ever heard of the Montauk Experiments? If you're thinking it sounds something straight out of Stranger Things, you're not entirely wrong. But the truth? That's what we're here to uncover. Let's put our protection on and dive in. Montauk, New York, a quiet town on the edge of Long Island, known for its beautiful beaches, great fishing, and many other things. And oh yeah, a secret government facility, allegedly involved in some pretty dark stuff. Officially, the site is known as Camp Hero, a decommissioned Air Force base. Unofficially, well, that's where things start to get weird. In the 1980s, rumors began to swirl about what really went on at Camp Hero. These rumors eventually snowballed into one of the most infamous conspiracy theories in American history. They claim that the US government conducted experiments on time travel, mind control, and even contact with extraterrestrial beings. I know, it sounds wild, but let's dig into the story. The rumors suggest that the experiments at Montauk were an extension of the infamous Philadelphia experiments, a supposed military project that aimed to make naval ships invisible and resulted in some pretty disturbing consequences. But the Montauk experiments, they took things even further. So what exactly were they up to at Camp Hero? Let's start with the basics. So what exactly are these Montauk experiments? According to the conspiracy theorists, and there are many, the experiments began after World War II in an effort to continue the work started with Philadelphia experiments. This was supposedly a military experiment aimed at achieving invisibility, but that's a story for another day. The most well-known claim comes from a man named Preston Nichols. In his book, The Montauk Project, Experiments in Time, Nichols recounts his alleged involvement in these secret experiments. He talks about children being abducted, brainwashed, and used in experiments designed to unlock the secrets of time travel. Yeah, it's pretty horrifying. According to Nichols, the project's aim was to create a psychological warfare weapon that could control the minds of the United States enemies. But that's not all. Nichols claimed they also opened up portals to other dimensions, experimented on both human and alien DNA, and engineered hybrid creatures. They better not have tried to make a spider with human arms. Or a snake with human legs. Oh, and did I mention the Montauk Monster? Yeah, it's supposedly like if the X-Files and Stranger Things had a really messed up mutant baby. There are also claims that the Montauk experiments involved something called the Montauk chair, a device that has supposedly amplified psychic abilities. This chair was allegedly used to open portals to other times and dimensions. According to some stories, children were subjected to the mind control techniques in this chair to see if they could be turned into super soldiers, like Bucky Barnes or psychic warriors. The chair was said to be so powerful that it could even create objects and beings from the thoughts of those who sat in it. Some say that one day an experiment went horribly wrong. A creature from another dimension, nicknamed Junior, my cat, was brought into our world, causing chaos until it was destroyed. Sounds too crazy to believe, right? Yeah, but it gets even stranger. Another theory suggests that the Montauk Project was a cover for even more nefarious activities, such as human cloning and genetic engineering. People have reported seeing strange mutant creatures near the base, leading to speculation that the government was conducting unethical experiments on both humans and animals. It's like a mad scientist's dream or nightmare come true. Now I know what you're all thinking. Where's the proof? Well, that's the tricky part. Most of the so-called evidence comes from anecdotal accounts and some pretty sketchy sources. No official documents have ever surfaced to confirm these claims, and the government, as we all might expect, denies it all. People have explored the abandoned base at Camp Hero and found some pretty strange things. Sealed off bunkers, strange symbols, and even reports of ghostly apparitions. But does that prove anything? Not really. However, it does add fuel to the fire for those who believe in the conspiracy. And then there are the stories of people who claim to have been part of these experiments. They talk about missing time, repressed memories, and even horrific experiments. One of the most chilling accounts comes from a man named Stuart Swerdlow, who claims he was part of the Montauk Project as a child. According to Swerdlow, he was subjected to brutal mind control techniques and forced to participate in time travel experiments. His story is one of many that paint a picture of dark and terrifying worlds beneath the surface of Camp Hero. But without hard evidence, can we really believe them? Or is this just another case of mass hysteria and an urban legend run wild? That's the question we're left with. Despite the lack of concrete evidence, the stories persist, fueled by a deep seat of mistrust and government secrecy and a fascination with the unknown. To add another layer of intrigue, some researchers have pointed out similarities between the Montauk Project and CIA's real-life MK Ultra program, a secretive initiative that experimented with mind control techniques during the Cold War. Could the Montauk Project have been an extension of MK Ultra, with even more extreme methods and goals? It's a disturbing thought, but not entirely out of the realm of possibility. So why does the Montauk Project even matter? Well, for one, it's had a huge impact on pop culture. Shows like Stranger Things were directly inspired by these theories. In fact, the show was supposedly meant to be called Montauk before they changed the setting to Hawkins, Indiana. The story has captivated the imagination of conspiracy theorists, paranormal investigators, and even regular people who just love a good mystery, such as me. It's become part of the broader narrative of government secrecy, hidden knowledge, and the length of which the powerful will go to keep us in the dark. The Montauk Experiments have also influenced other works of fiction, from movies and TV shows to books and video games. It taps into our collective fears about the unknown, about what our governments might be hiding from us, and what horrors might be lurking just out of sight. It's a story that speaks to our deepest anxieties and curiosities, and that's why it continues to resonate. But it's not just fiction that's been impacted. The Montauk Project has inspired real-life investigations, documentaries, and even paranormal research. People continue to visit Camp Hero, hoping to uncover the truth or experience something otherworldly for themselves. Whether you believe the stories or not, there's no denying that the Montauk Project has left its own mark on our culture and our collective imagination. Of course, with every wild conspiracy theory, there are skeptics and debunkers. Many people dismiss the Montauk Project as nothing more than a hoax, a product of overactive imaginations and a thirst for mystery. Scientists and historians have pointed out the lack of credible evidence and the highly questionable sources of the stories. For example, skeptics argue that the Montauk Project stories are filled with inconsistencies and contradictions. They also pointed out that much of the so-called evidence is based on personal testimonies from individuals with questionable credibility. Some have even suggested that the entire story was concocted as a way to sell books and make money. There's also the fact that Camp Hero has been thoroughly investigated by historians and paranormal researchers, and so far nothing conclusive has been found. The sealed bunkers and strange symbols could be explained by mundane reasons, left over from its days as a military base, or even the work of an overzealous conspiracy theorist trying to add to the mystery. So, are the Montauk Experiments just a modern-day urban legend? A story that's taken on a life of its own? Or is there something more to it? Something that's been carefully hidden away from the public eye? The truth might be out there, but it's up to you to decide what to believe. So what do you think? Are the Montauk Experiments just a creepy campfire story? Or is there something more sinister lurking beneath the surface? Personally, I'm a bit of a skeptic, but I can't deny that there's something sinister about the story that just won't let go. Whether it's true or not, it makes you wonder, doesn't it? Just how much do we really know about the world we live in? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more chilling tales from the dark side of reality. Until next time, stay spooky, stay curious, and keep questioning everything. Next time, we're diving into another mind-bending mystery. Want a hint? Let's just say it's a case that's gone down in history as one of the strangest disappearances of all time. Stay tuned. And as always, stay curious.